Hey everybody, so with all the stuff going on with the new Teach Me video, King J's, about Jin, we have the main man video discussing Jin and Devil Jin, and Season 4 coming up. There's no better time to kind of talk about this character, give you some insight on how to fight him, some solid tools he has, where they whiff, where they don't whiff, pretty much how to punish them, how to step them, just giving you the overall specs on how to end up fighting this character pretty much, right? So I'm losing my voice a little bit, I don't know why, but if you hear some voice cracks, you gotta deal with it, not much I can do about it. Excuse me. So yeah, forward 2, right? Step right. If you step left, it's going to clip you. See? Like that. And keep a note, I'm talking about sidewalk actually, I'm not even gonna say step. Stepping, not so much. Thing is though, that's why. Reason I'm saying sidewalk though is it can be accessed out of Zen, which he can't do Zen out of this one, right? He can do wave dash of course, but he can't do forward out of Zen from like that, from down 1+2. From back 1 though, he can. See? But exactly. Switch up my timing just a tiny little bit. It realigns. So that's pretty much why it's so good of a move. It's one of his best moves in my opinion personally. I love this move. It can be used in many ways, like Kazama running 2. It's -8, but depending on where it hits or gets blocked, leaves them at different ranges, right? I like to backdash, sometimes I like to come in, kind of mix up my opponent, like something like that. So wave dashing in on them, they might hop kick and I don't know, might parry or hit them from whiff, punish them, block punish. Pretty much all the options are there for me, right? It's going to be a bit hard to step, of course, because wave dash. Exactly. But I think side step block would be a perfect option to end up dealing with this, right? So overall, just remember this: side step right. Don't side step left against this move. If you're constantly thinking about it, this is what you want to step, then side step right. And then make sure you block, right? So sidewalk, block, sidewalk, block. Pretty solid advice there. So forward 2 acts exactly the same on counter hit as normal hit. Same thing, just slightly more damage. About the same, right? Another move, forward 3. It's on hit, right? Side step left is going to be kind of hard to beat that with, but I think sidewalk right will be, sidewalk left and sidewalk right will be perfect options for this, right? Now again, follow the same rules, forward 2. Can be accessed through Zen and wave dash. See? Exactly. But that requires a hard read, and he's going to end up having to change his timing a little bit. So either he's going to be sitting there doing like this on you, right? Adding in more wave dashes, or slowing them down. Like that, right? Still, might even mess it up for him, right? Still going to be kind of hard to step for, I mean not hard to step, to make it track for the Jin player, but that requires a hard read. He's gonna have to be sitting there wave dashing long enough, but I mean then you can just down forward 2, hop kick or electric, whatever you have that you want to use. Down forward 1 is a mid poke, maybe like a low poke, whatever. You have plenty of options here. Honestly, I would just be cautious with this one. has a nasty habit of whiffing if you do the jab strings, which you can still access off of it. But thing is, again, it's like this move, right? To where second it tends to whiff quite often for whatever reason. I don't know why. It's hard to replicate, but it tends to do it. I don't know how to replicate it. It's not going to work right now. It's one of those really hard to replicate things, but just know, back to one, similar to this. Second hit whiffs on a lot of characters. It's a really difficult thing to overcome. But if you're at the wall, sometimes it doesn't whiff, sometimes it does. Just gotta end up labbing it for your character and then kind of figuring it out based off of that, right? Of course, all the jab strings can be accessed. You can go into plus, go and do that. If I can do it properly. Like that stuff, see? So he has pretty much all of his options off of forward, forward 3 and jab. And this also jails if it doesn't whiff. So if it does not whiff, he's at +1 and it jails, right? So just keep that in mind. He has some options here. But again, if you are Armor King, Dragunov, and some other characters, it's going to whiff on you as well. So keep that in mind. It's just it's some good to know stuff. It's great to know. It's pretty useful, and you might even get like a solid whiff punish, like I don't know, back 1-2 for Armor King, right? Forward 4, right? Now this is the main move that people wanted nerfed. I can understand why. It's hard to deal with sometimes, but main thing, I'm just going to have him step both ways, right? Stepped. That is one thing I really wanted to cover in this video as well. Hell Sweep does not track both ways. It tracks left. It does not track right, I don't think. Let's test it out again. Let's test it out though. Oh, messed up. See? It does not track both ways. So honestly, before everybody starts coming in and trying to nerf Jin even more, main man Sui, like he had put that information out there. He said it tracks both ways. I understand. It's a really hard to deal with move, and the reason he might have said that is because of wave dash realigning, right? Because wave dash, you can just wave dash in, makes sense. I can understand the problem there, but it's not more of this move is a homing hell sweep, but rather it's just I'm wave dashing in on you, so it changes up the timing, so it's incredibly hard to step. One thing I wouldn't complain about though is if you step right, it pretty much is a homing move from that direction. See? It clipped at his back. Nope. There we go. See? So I wouldn't mind if that was nerfed. I can understand it. It makes sense. I would prefer if it didn't, because there's characters with worse stuff out there and other homing hell sweeps and all that good stuff. But I can definitely understand it if you were to say it tracks really well to left, because it does. So that's just one thing I wanted to put out there. When I saw the video, I just wanted to end up making sure I covered that topic, because people are probably going to complain about it and say, oh, Jin's overpowered, he's he tracks both ways, homing hell sweep, blah blah blah, whatever. I just want to cover that, make sure people don't get that twisted. It does not track both ways. It's not like Leroy's or Fakum Rums or a lot of other new characters hell sweeps. It's not like that at all. It tracks one side, and with hell sweep, it's just again wave dash accessible, so it's going to change the timing a little bit each time. So yeah, if he's just kind of doing like this on you, just hop kick. Don't have to keep on stepping and taking the defensive route. Just hop kick. He'll think twice on that next time. Alright. Down 4. Pretty simple. It's minus, nothing crazy on counter hit, just extra damage, +2 in terms of damage, right? Nothing else crazy. Minus, ooh, wrong thing. Better to just either take your turn or, just backdash maybe. But it tracks both sides. And this is a sidewalk, right? Maybe if you're playing Lily or Fakaram or Zafina, maybe you can step it, but I doubt it. I honestly really do. I think I practiced it before, and I don't think I got them to step it very often. If you're already at my side like this, it's going to be a lot harder to kind of to keep it from being able to whiff. Well, I'm messing up my sentence here. Essentially what I'm saying is, if you're already at my side like this, easier it is to step like that. See? Exactly. Perfect. Just like that. Demonstrated perfectly. But basically a homing move, 16 frame low, minus 12 one hit on block. That would be crazy if it was on hit. But yeah, that's the entire thing with down 4. It's not too crazy. This tracks this way as well. Just want to say, track sidewalk right. Just want to tell you, just want to put that out there, right? But it's not one of the approach tools. Just wanted to put it out there. All right, so down back 4. This is one thing I like to use it a lot. When I think of Josie, I think of her CD3. I try to use this pretty similar. Pretty good in terms of stepping. It's amazing in terms of tracking, right? Tracks left and sometimes tracks right. See? There's a small deviation in my timing. Tracks, right? So it's an excellent low in that regard. Main thing is it's plus on hit, right? So this is momentum building low. And hard to sidestep, we've already covered that. Hard to backdash, right? A lot of people do it out of wave dash. I know I love to. And yeah, that's pretty much about it. It's minus 13 on block, so yeah, get that. Of course, no parry if you want to. Gonna get a better reward from that, right? And a common follow-up is magic 4. 1+2 if they down jab. That's what I like to do at least. 4 or 3 is a safer option, but yields a lot less in terms of results, especially at the wall, because that wall splats for about 30 something damage, probably about 32. And this as well. Sure, you can start adding in electric afterwards, but it's a little slower. But electric tracks to sidestep left, sidewalk left rather. See, just like that. While is down forward 1. Ooh, tracks right. So that's mostly everything. I'm gonna cover electric a little bit more, if I can get it. Come on, man. There we go. Okay, so you see that 11 to 12 there? That means at tip range, it comes out 12 frames, but the plus frames are also changed as well. So it becomes like Fakaram's jet kick, and it's +6 at max range, +5 normally. It's like a lot of other moves. Same thing with this. Plus about, I think, +8 on max range, +6 normally, right? So you get the idea. Quite a few moves he has. A lot of them counter hit bait, like Blasted Salami said. A lot of things are. Alright. But main thing is mid-range monster. And if you want to end up countering Jin up close, he's gonna have to come in first, and that's where most of his good moves are, right? Has excellent range, knocks down on counter hit. Excellent character, excellent. But main thing is you have to cover these moves first and then get in on you, and then you can pretty much kind of you get the idea. You can pretty much fight him close to how you fight Shaheen or other characters as well, with slight deviations in, like, oh, maybe 2-1 hell sweep. Of course, different things like that, but mostly when you're fighting him, it's gonna be like fighting Shaheen or like other characters with solid pokes. So it's not too much to worry about when you're up close. He's able to pitbull you, sort of, but a lot of his stuff he'll be minus after, unless he does this, and maybe some other moves too, right? Other things, either slow and linear, right? Like that, or fast and easier to step. Excuse me, my voice is dying out now. I really hope I can help you out with this. Excuse me. Electric has good range, last thing. But thing is, you can set that to the right, and yeah, that's pretty much about it for right now. I'm gonna cover like 2-1 and down back 4 and other ways too, but right now this is approach tools pretty much. Some things are multi-purpose as well, like down back 4, but this is approach tools for now, and then later on I'm gonna cover like 2-1, down 4 again, sometimes back 3, down 3-3, stuff like that. I'm gonna cover those in a later video. I hope you guys really enjoyed this. I hope this was informational. Hope you took something away from the video. Mosque, no, wrong channel. Have a good day.